Appreciate it.
And we also are following breaking news out of St. Helens, where police are investigating, quote, criminal conduct by a St. Helens middle school teacher involving students. No arrests have been made. Police say that detectives are now conducting interviews and are working to identify possible victims. We do have a crew headed to St. Helens right now. They'll join us live on the 5 o'clock news. Well, that new investigation comes as we are getting some new information about the sexual abuse allegations at St. Helens High School.
While students have returned to class, we are hearing about new investigations and what might come next. Fox 12 investigative reporter Ezra Kaplan has the latest.
This isn't the first time that St. Helens High School has found itself dealing with teachers accused of sexually abusing students. Just last year, the district agreed to pay a record $3.5 million as part of a settlement with a woman who was abused as a teen by Kyle Roboleski, who was then a teacher and coach at the high school. Roboleski pleaded guilty to multiple counts of sexual abuse and was sentenced to more than 4 years in jail in 2019. According to court documents, he had been grooming girls for over a decade before his arrest in 2018. Today, I sat down with Peter Jancy, the lawyer who successfully represented the victim in the lawsuit. He said the new round of arrests have meant more potential victims seeking justice.
We've been contacted by a number of concerned parents and also students who were directly impacted. There's a lot of attention on this right now, all the way up to the New York Times. And I think, the students that were impacted by this are still fairly young adults. Some of them are just in their, barely 20 years old, and there's a lot of community outrage. I mean, I think that we may find, more allegations coming forward. I wouldn't be surprised if there were further, at least counts added to the existing indictments, if not, other teachers or staff that are named by victims from the St. Helens School District. And where that will all go is kind of difficult to predict.
We also found out today that the Oregon Department of Human Services has opened investigations associated with St. Helens High School. Mark Collins and Eric Stearns are being investigated for sexual abuse allegations, the same thing for which they were arrested last week. Also under investigation is Principal Katie Wagner, who was put on leave by the school board last week. She is being accused of neglect after she allegedly failed to report child safety concerns to the state. We reached out to both Stearns and Collins to give them a chance to share their side of the story, but both declined. A lawyer for Stearns said this is not only prejudicial, but unconstitutional. As a result, Mr. Stearns will not only be litigating his criminal matter, but intends to file a civil case. This is turning into a very complicated and dynamic situation. We are digging into every corner we can, and we will be bringing you updates in the coming days. Reporting from studio, Ezra Kaplan, Fox 12 Oregon.